Hello?
Jake,
Oh, hey Grant. What you need?
I need a favor. Is there any way you could run tillage for me on the Case quad track? I've got to get planting that field because we got rain coming in, and I was hoping you could run tillage ahead of me.
Yeah. What field about is that? What are you talking about?
Okay. It's just south of the paved road, field 8. I've got the tractor actually
Okay.
sitting out in the field there.
Yeah, absolutely. I can run over and do that. I was just heading back to the co-op with the sprayer here, so I'll switch over and you say it's about half the field or so you need done?
Yeah, yep. I've got half the field done, just need the other half, and I've got all the headlands all marked out and stuff too.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll head right on over there and I'll get that knocked
Okay.
out for you.
Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. Hello?
Hey, question. Did you happen to go out and spray the weed killer yet? Because I saw you went out and rolled the ground. Or weeded
so
the ground.
I'm in the sprayer at this exact second, and I was going to get the ground by the co-op here, and then switch
Okay.
over, do some quick work for Grant, and then I was going to check back in. I needed to run out and see what your other fields were looking like to see if they needed it yet or if we needed to hold. So.
Yeah, I'm on the background by across the Missouri Crossing. This field's getting pretty bad with that weed. I still can't tell if it's Palmer or some sort of other generic weed, but it's going to need some Roundup or something to get this stuff killed because it's in pretty decent-sized patches out here.
Okay. Well, we'll get out there and get that taken care of as well. I'll put that on my list. I'm at
That'll
your section by the co-op right now, so you can expect that to be done.
Perfect. That works great. Thank you, sir. Take care. Say hi to Grant for me, and also maybe give him the bird.
Yes, I will. Just for you.
All right, thanks. We'll see you, Jake.
See ya. Holy, you want to talk about getting calls the second you're on duty. Howdy. As you can hear, busy one out here. I got to go rip up some ground for Grant. I got to spray through my rocks with, you were going to ignore that. I got that fancy auto phase boom. You know, instead of snapping away and breaking, it just phases through stuff. But we're putting down herbicide on this little piece right now. And we'll also be running out to another place over by Buck's on his back property to spray after we head over to Grant's. And I know it doesn't look like all of the field needs it, but it's the thing, just to make sure that we are getting it out of the field and there's not going to be any dormant seeds come up, or the root structures aren't going to like extend the crop beyond where we're just visibly seeing it. We are going to spray down the whole field. Just make sure it's well covered for him. It won't take us very long, and we'll get right out to Grant's here shortly. You can see right there, he's actually got some patches, and we're spraying over them there, but there's pretty hardy little suckers. I don't know. I'll have to see about that. I have to watch it, see if they get anywhere. If it's too similar, you know, if it's along the same of the grass that we got here, then I don't want to tell Buck, but he's gonna have to do maybe a little rip up and reseed on some parts. I bet you could patchwork it if you had to. But we'll get everything covered so he can at least comfortably know that his field has been sprayed and taken care of here today. All right, I'm just gonna park right there. Doesn't matter, we'll move it later. And because I don't have a better vehicle to take right now, dude, taking a Freightliner. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? So let's roll. Let's get down to the field and get that all ripped up for him because he wants to get his planter out there, and he's going to be running out of time to get everything planted if he ain't careful. So important that we get rolling on it. As you can see, Austin's field of weeds is looking fantastic. He's got a good field of weeds there. All right, this looks like the field. Looks like Grant's even out here planting, and I have to just sneak my way back to his tractor, so I'm just going to go around the outside, and hopefully we can find our way there. Yep, there he is, hitting the fields, getting planted. All right, I'm going to hop up into the case here with Grant, fire it up, and we'll see if he's on the CB here. Hey, Grant, do I got you on the CB?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, I'm in your tractor. I'm going to try to figure this thing out and start rolling for you.
Yeah, did you get her started up? Because sometimes, it was a little cold last night, and sometimes she cranks over a little tough.
Yeah, it started right up. I think it's been sitting long enough today. It's been warm out today,
gotcha.
so.
True. It's up to 60s now. Yeah, the only thing is that's only a 30-foot implement. I've literally got double the implement width as you, and I'm going about the same speed. So theoretically, I'm probably going to catch you, unless you can operate that thing really quick.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll try to go as fast as I can here for you. About 11 is what we run at.
Okay, I'm running 10, so not too bad. And then basically I'm planting the rows, and then once you're all done and I'm all done, I'll just come back and plant the end rows. That way you don't have to like accidentally maneuver around my seed on the end rows or anything like that.
That would be perfect, because otherwise we're gonna cause a lot of compaction.
Yeah, I would have hired an AI worker there, but since we're literally tilling up a previous crop, like there's an actual crop growing in the ground, it doesn't allow me to hire an AI worker at all.
That is fascinating. I did not realize that would be the case.
Unless you should try hiring an AI worker. See if it does it. I'm very curious, actually.
Because I'm using the
won't.
GPS.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I was using GPS too, but the AI worker, like, it got going, and then it would be like, oh, can't do it because it's tilling up a crop or something.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, because I can't get it to do it either.
Okay, yeah. How's the co-op been? Has it been making pretty good money?
Oh, we're getting by. We're managing. We're able to pay off our debts and all. So it's all you can ask for, really.
Dang, got everything paid off already. That's a really good return then. That's really good.
Yeah, it's been going decent.
Are you thinking about expanding it at all anymore?
Yeah, we're looking into a couple of things. So we've been looking into like different equipment and stuff that we can expand and offer, different storage options that we can expand and offer, trying to identify what works best for our local community. One of the things that we leased recently to test and has been pretty popular with some of the neighbors has been a large harrow, a large hoe for the weeds.
Okay, yep.
And we've been hitting up some people's fields. We got Nate contracted for it and Buck, and they've been enjoying it quite a lot. It gets the weeds early stage, and it also does a layer fertilization for their crops. So it's been pretty useful. Yeah.
It would be interesting to buy a land roller that we could rent out of the co-op too, because that's one thing I've been thinking about getting is a roller of some sort.
It would be a good idea to pick one of those up. We'll have to look into that. That would be another good addition for sure.
Dude, I think I'm going to catch you. Gosh, I thought I'm gaining on you quick. I thought I was way ahead of you, but yeah. I'll maybe, if I get close to you, I'll start on some end rows up by the road and just get some of those knocked out.
Do you have a variable speed planner?
Oh, I've got, variable speed, variable rate, and it's high speed. So I'm going 10 mile an hour right now. Gotcha.
All right, we are making a little bit of progress. Grant actually just broke something on his planner, so that's why he stopped. I don't know what broke, but he has to run into town, get a part, swap it out. And that is actually, look, it's kind of a blessing, because he was really starting to catch up to me. I've been able to just barely kind of stay ahead of him there, but now that he's had to stop, he's going to have to run into town. That's going to work well in our favor. I'm going to knock the rest of this out, and we'll get back on to probably our spraying and harrowing and stuff. We'll see what we got going on next. Okay, got all that done for Grant. I don't know what he wants with this big old honking piece of metal, so I'm just going to take it back to his farm, run down and get my truck, and head back out to the co-op. We got more work to be doing here. Once he's back, he should be all good to go to get back to planting. So we got him taken care of. That's all we needed. Okay, this is going to have to do right there. We'll leave it. Oh my gosh, he got dirty. Maybe I should... Nope, that's Grant's job. All right, we got the truck. We're going to send it on around now. He hasn't done the outside planting yet, so I'm not too worried about driving over this. But we're going to sneak back to the co-op and probably hit back in that sprayer, most likely. That or the harrow. I don't know exactly which one we need for... Maybe I should run over to Buck's and look. You know, I'd like to hit it with the harrow before we do spray. So I think that's what we're going to plan to do here. So let's just pull in, park the old truck in the garage. Beep, right there will do. We parked that harrow by my house. I'm going to have to go pick it up. Unless he's got my place ready, but I don't think he's quite there yet. Gosh, it got dirty in here again. Why does it get dirtier on the inside? Oh, looks like Nate's out and about. What's he doing right now? Rolling? It looks like it. Looking here, he's got all that mowed. That still needs baled, so he hasn't gotten back there yet. And the question is, has he gotten to the other parts too? Ooh, hello, sir. Let me pull out your way.
I think you scared the living bejesus out of me.
Yeah, I know. You came out your driveway, and I was like, holy, put her in the ditch.
What are you up to?
I was just running out to see how your fields were looking. I got the harrow parked out here, and if it was ready, I was going to hook up.
Yeah, I noticed. It is not.
Okay.
But
That's
I
fine.
do have all of the ground separated, raked, and I'm going to Bale right now.
Okay, that's all good. Not a problem. I got
Well-
your one piece by the co-op's been sprayed, but I don't know. We'll have to watch them patches, see if they die off. They might not.
Okay, did
We might have to hit
you
them
do
again
the
or
field
something.
that was in my backyard yet?
Have not sprayed that one yet. No.
Okay. That's the only thing I'd have for you to do right now. If I head over to your field, I think I could get that knocked out where you'd probably be able to do it today.
Okay.
But
well,
just
whatever
depends
you
on how
want to do.
fast I can move.
Right. It's no
Perfect.
problem. I'm not gonna push you, rush you. It's just when they're ready, I'm gonna get in them. So, not a problem.
That'll work.
I'll go pick up the sprayer and I'll knock out that. You said behind your house, that piece there. That
Yeah,
field.
the one that looks like Florida.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I got to bale everything else. It's all ready to bale. Just got to go out and do it. And then, of course, the silage bales I have to wrap and get them off to the side.
Not a problem. I'll make the switch and you just give me a ring if you need anything else.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, sounds like he is not ready for us, and not with this. So I'm going to turn her around. We're going to pick up that sprayer, and we're going to do that first. Sounds like that's what he's ready for. So not a problem. Let's go get the other tool and head back this way. All right. There is our new culprit. So we're going to switch out for it. Got this shut down. We'll just leave it parked right there for the time. Pop back up in this bad boy. I said it would be moving, and I wasn't lying. It didn't take long. Now, you might be noticing that it's infinitely almost out of fuel. Here's the thing. You can't refill this thing at all. There is no refueling this tool for some reason. I don't know. We have a broken version of it. I don't know why. So the best I can do is run it until it runs out, reset it, run it till it runs out, and reset it. And unfortunately, it only gives me just enough to, like, run out not too long later. So it's not very fun. But as you can see, there's literally no way for me to refill this. It does not work. Doesn't matter if I disconnect this. Doesn't matter what angle I try this from. Doesn't matter if I try it from the trailer. Nothing I do can fill this thing up. So we're just going to hope we get it done before we run out of fuel. And if we don't, we got to do the walk of shame. That's all I can do. Spent hundreds of thousands of dollars for something that I could only fuel up once. Sure am happy about it. Part of me wanted to drive down here and make sure there wasn't any sort of fuel station I could use. The answer? There's no sort of fuel station I can use. Alright, welcome to Bucks, everybody. My first time driving a big old sprayer in here. Try not to hit anything. Here we go, past the cows. Easy peasy. You got a nice place here. I like this farm. This is the one we're going to start at, and I'm going to start down at that end, because I can darn near get this in one pass. And darn it, we better hurry, because I'm about to run out of fuel. All right, unfold, unfold. Go, go, go. Move it, move it, move it. Quickly, quickly. Can't you tell we're pressed for time? Okay, I'm not getting any field lines out here, so we're going to have to freehand it. That is just fine. I'm going to try and get it done before I do run out of fuel, but my goodness, it is draining fast, isn't it? As you can see, we can get a pretty good stretch. Just not quite a full width here. Pretty darn close. There we go. Looking good, looking good. We need to turn it here and run this way now. Here we go. Trying to get right along the fence line. Nice and smooth here. Be a little difficult to be clean with it, but we should have got the whole field right there. That should probably have covered it. And then we have that piece right up there along that right side that we need to get. Okay. And right there is a patch that he's talking about, a patch of weeds. Let's see if this knocks it out at all. Not really. We'll have to wait on that sit, see if it gets to it or not. I don't know. But he's not got any of his other fields quite ready. They all need baled yet. So I think I'm going to pack this thing up. Did I... I feel like I did. Fertilized. Yep, I did. I thought so. I'm going to have to do that to that, and that field yet. Nate's got a lot mulching up here or something. Maybe he's rolling. Don't know. I just know I'm going to get out of here before I do run out of fuel on Buck's farm and he laughs in my face. Bada bing, bada boom. Back to the co-op we go. Nate? Nate? Why is Nate at my co-op? Why is he taking my tractor? What is happening right now? Is he taking my tractor to take my fuel trailer to steal more fuel from me? Because this man steals a lot of fuel from me. That's exactly what he's doing. What? Does he think I don't know? I see the fuel barrel go down. Like, I'm not an idiot. Whatever, man. Just be happy you can put fuel in your tractor. And look, we got him in 4K even. Well, now he has fuel in his tractor. He's all happy. Doesn't feel like he's going to run out, and he's not going to tell me he used any either. Yeah, until he sees that I'm watching him, and he goes, oh, shoot, I can't play that one off. Now where is he going with my tractor? Oh, he took his. I see. Now I got to run over here and get my tractor back. Man didn't even put it back where he got it from. He was like, oh, yeah, that's good enough. I'll leave it there. Yeah, make me and my weak knees run all the way over here just to get your... First, he uses my fuel, and then he makes me run. The cardinal sin. I need to put a no trespassing sign on the other side of the property just to really hone it in. Now that I've got my tractor back, however, I'm going to run back up to my house because that is where our next implement sits for our next piece of work. And if I can sit around at my house and call it work, you darn sure I'm going to figure out a way to do that. So let's go. All right, this is... Oh, Buck's maybe even bailing. Yeah, he's bailing out here. Perfect. So we'll be able to hook up to that pretty soon. If that's the case, I'm just going to pull over here in my tractor, run inside, and have me a beautiful PB&J.
I recently decided to build the best mod site available, and the beta is out now, ready for everyone to test. Go to formalmods.com. That's formalmods.com. Users can enjoy the easiest, safest, and most premium mod site on the market. Only approved modders can post on this site, guaranteeing any mod that you get from Formal Mods will work and be of high standards. So if you're a modder and you're looking to post on Formal Mods, or you're looking for mods yourself, click the link in the description down below.
All right, y'all, we are going to run down and get my JCB. He's got just a few bales on this field, and I know he's real busy. He's still out on his rake right now, and as you can see, it's getting a little dark. So he's trying to get that done before the sun goes away and dew picks up. So I'm just going to run down, get the JCB, move those bales to the side, and get it to where we can run our lease harrow that we have over that piece of land there. Now the question is, where is my JCB? I think it's back here. No? Where? Oh, yep, it is. There it is. Okay. What do I have on this? Front loader? Nope. Got a bucket. Need to find my front loader. Pretty sure I've got one somewhere. We're just going to have to go hunt for it, I guess. Be right back. All right, there are our forks. We're going to pick those up. Nice. Now we should be able to go move those bales out this field so we can hit it with the harrow. We got Grant taken care of. I've been checking on Nate's fields, and he just doesn't quite need our help yet. But we are keeping an eye on it just to be track of it. To be in track of it? Yeah, that's probably better. I don't know if my little trailer is actually big enough or will haul this, but we're going to see what'll happen. Gonna back on up, and ooh, maybe not that far. Maybe a little less than that far, eh? That's pretty heavy. Uh-oh. I'm starting to think my truck isn't going to handle this. Oh, I'm not going to lie. Putting up our ramps here actually might have leveled her out a little bit. Let me just set that back down nice and easy, lemon squeezy. All right, that definitely ain't a safety. Ooh, wait a minute. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Oh, look, it actually does drive now. Hey. Oh, this is the terrible idea, and I can't wait to do it. It's a very peculiar looking load. Maybe I should have pulled it on a little farther. Let's see how he's doing. Ooh, he's got bales off that field. That's good. Moved them all over there. We might be able to get into that one too. So if I can just move these ones off this field, we're helping them out a lot. Now what I'm thinking is I'll bring them right down to the entrance here so we don't have to go too far to get them. But before we actually unload this thing, in the name of science, I decree that I must do this. Nice and easy. Oh yeah, dude. Now I just need somebody in the JCB to pick her up. When the JCB isn't fuel efficient, so you start pushing it on the trailer on the pick 'em up truck instead, then we just pull forward. Dude, don't mind the fact that we'd be ruining the net wrap if we were doing that in real life, dragging it on the ground like that. But who needs to unload their JCB to push bales? Not I, for I have devised a system. A method, you might say. All right, let me unload this. Okay, let me hop up in you, fire you up. Pull you off the trailer, nice and easy, lemon squeezy. You ain't gonna be a better thing but a chicken wing. Here we go. Now we just gotta go out and about, pick up some bales, and drive them down to the edge of the driveway. Not too hard. Now this one's on a bit of a downslope. I should be picking it up on the other side. I think we're far enough topside that I'm not going to push it off or anything. I should be fine. So what I'm going to do is try and line up, get my forks in line, and there we go. We're having a good time. This isn't exactly where I was originally going to pile them, but when in Rome, I already have 2 here. Of course, there is a chance he wanted these to stay here so he could wrap them and then push them, but he can wrap them over on the side. It'll be all right. Of course, these are hay, so I shouldn't be wrapping these. But I don't judge. You can do whatever you want to do. All right, almost all of them. We got 1 and 2 more left to move. Then we're going to take that John Deere, hook up to the harrow, and we're going to get started on this field. Just got to line myself up with the bale. I think right there will do. And pick up. Oh, he's got another one right there. Well, I'm gonna bring that one over for him as well. So now make it 2 more after this. Apparently it was 3. Now I know I should butt these up, end to end, try to preserve the ends and stuff, but they're not gonna stay out here. I'm sure Buck's gonna come out here and move them pretty much right away. And if they do stay, then I'll come back out and I'll do it the right way. But for now, that ought to do the job. Gets it off the field and gets us ready to finally get this thing harrowed. All right, all the bale's been moved. We're back in the John Deere. I'm going to sneak past my stuff without knocking it or breaking it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bales he's got out here, I think. Now we'll sneak down, hook up to the harrow, and pull this thing out to the field. Let's get started on it. If you guys remember, we do have this on lease, not purchased, but I really do enjoy it so far. So we're probably going to consider buying it. And we are going to go ahead and set for probably just 1 headland pass on this. Pitter patter, let's get at her. That's what I'm thinking. Drop her down, set her on the line, and go to town. Here we go. So what this will do is run through, and it's going to get rid of any very, very small weeds that may have been. It's also going to beneficially give him an additional fertilizer state. So this is free fertilization with no inputs, no materials. There's no solid fert or liquid fert or anything like that. No herbicide even. We're really saving on those inputs. The only input really going in here is the diesel that we burn to get this put in, in the maintenance and oil and those sorts. But that's going to be there on pretty much any tractor. Hello?
Hey, Jake, I got a question for you.
Okay, what you need?
Does the co-op by any chance have any conveyor belts or anything like that down there?
We don't have any conveyor belts. That's a scary word. Why? What you need conveyor belts for?
Well, I was kind of looking around and I was kind of realizing loading up this silage out of the pits is very slow and tedious using a wheel loader.
Yeah.
So I was thinking if you guys had any conveyor belts I can rent for a little bit to kind of speed up the process.
Ah, well, I'm sure that how many, do you know how many you need? You need probably a picker-upper, and how much land do you want me to come out there and look at that with you here in a little bit or something, or you think you have an idea what you need?
Well, I'd probably need a picker-upper and a Rodney.
Okay, I'm sure we can get something along here worked out. I'll look around, see what I can get sorted for you. I'm out in a field for buck right now, but I won't be here too terribly long, and then I'll be able to give you a ring back here.
Sounds good. I just figured I'd ask, because you guys I would think that'd be something you guys would honestly need at the co-op.
It's something we've wanted to get, something we've looked into. We just haven't pulled the trigger on. So yeah, I'm gonna look into them, and I'll get back to you. You say you need probably a picker-upper and what we call a Rodney.
Yep, and what we call Rodney.
Okay. All right. We can get that figured out. I'll let you know here in a little bit.
All right, sounds good, bud. See you in a little bit.
Yes, sir. All right, we got the headland all done. We're getting a down, and then we'll do a back, and then we'll do a down, and then we'll probably have to do one more back there, and then probably another down, and probably another back, and we'll be done. Copy? But as you can see, it is indeed fertilizing. I can even prove that right there on the menu. I know those little picker-uppers that Nate wanted us to get were, 5,000 brand new. The other one, though, that one can be a bit more expensive, and yikes. We'll see what we can do to help him out. I just keep looking over the tree line back there trying to see, has he got that field done yet? Nope, ain't ready yet. No problem. I'll just keep working over here. Okay, we're getting pretty close to being done here. As you can see, that whole bit all the way back to there is done. We just have this little corner off to my immediate right that we're finishing up right over here. Or left. Now it's the left. It was the right when we were looking this way. Now it's the left. I shouldn't talk directions when I'm looking all around 360 and making you guys confused. It's immediately 360 from us. It's all around us. It's the air. I have no idea what I'm going to charge people for running this. It makes it harder when there are no inputs for me to base things off of. So we'll see what's a good rate. But I think the farmers, the local guys, are going to really appreciate it because it will save them money having that lesser input. Cool. Now that we've got that taken care of, we need to bring the sprayer out and see if we can't get a little bit of that weed patch all sorted out as well. Wasn't doing too much in his other fields, but it might take us a little while. We'll just wait and see. And if it don't work, then we'll have to attack it another way. No problem. I'm gonna start folding this thing up and, well, I need to see if he's ready with that other field quiet before I take this back. If he's not, I'm sure I can run that sprayer out here and get that done. This field would take nothing but a second. Alright, so I'm just taking a gander. He's got the access road right here. And how big is his gate? Can I get in and out? It's pretty wide. Ooh, it might be a little tight actually, but I think I probably can. Looking at this, it is all ready to go. It might be hard for me to take care of this one, though. It's not terrible, except for down around this area right here. Yeah, it'd be a little tight down in there. I think I could probably get it, though. I know he wants me to do this field. All right, we went out there and looked at everything, but I decided I'm not going to fit through his gate. I'm sure I could actually get the field done, but I don't actually think I can fit through his gate, so we're just going to run back, get the sprayer, and do some evening spraying here for him. Alright, we are back at the co-op. I'm going to just park right there, and we'll just sneak past the little red thing up to our John Deere. And it's already got herbicide in it, so let's run out to Bucks before I do run out of fuel again. It's going to happen. I have no choice. It's the only way I can get any tiny bit of fuel back in this thing. So let's go until it shuts off on me, I guess. Place your bets. When's it going to shut off on me? We'll see who can get the closest. Now, that field right there technically had some spots, at least one, but I don't know if he actually wanted me to do that one, so I'm going to hold off. I don't even know if he wanted me to do this one up here, but it needs it in a couple spots, so I'm just going to assume he does. Oh, come on, dude! That is not funny! Oh, it shut off and run out of fuel as I rolled into the freaking field. I would roleplay this except for the fact that it's the only way I can possibly fill it up. So we're just gonna accept it. Alright, be right back. I gotta pull this thing back towards where we just were. As you can see, it has fuel again. Just enough. And here soon it's gonna start blinking. It won't take long. And then it won't be long until we run out of fuel again. Yep, it's painful, but when you can't refill it, well, what else are you gonna do? Tell you what I should do. I should stop putting hours on it and buy something I can actually fill up. No. Who knew this job would be so hard? Not I, said the pickle. Not I. Oh, good. We're almost out of fuel already, guys. Boy, sure am glad we resolved that one, huh? Holy... I'm gonna have to get farther out, dude. This thing bigger than I thought it was. Hey, Buck, you want a little herbicide on your bales? Yes or no? They'll keep the flies off your cows, maybe. You know? I mean, it's not a pesticide, but I don't know, man. It'll keep the plants off your cows? That one just don't make as much sense. Do I really need to do a head? Might as well. Pitter patter, let's get at her, boys. Time to spray this stuff down. I need to drop that down now that I'm not over the bales. We're gonna try and get this done before we done run out of fuel and or herbicide. Hopefully this actually helps out any bit, but we'll see. I do think they improved the spraying animation though. That's better. I especially like it when you're driving along on some fields and it has like a significant amount of back spray coming off of it. That looks pretty good overall. It really does. You can't complain too much. There we go. We hit that patch right there. Now, they don't seem to die instantly. My hope is that maybe we get them over time, but we'll see. We'll continue to work on it with Buck. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing, you know what I mean? Sorry, I just had chicken for lunch. And it was all right. It was pretty good. But now I got chicken on the mind. All right, I don't know how many down and backs we have to do here, but it can't be many. And I sure hope it ain't because I don't have a whole lot more spray in my tank. Okay, we are actually almost done. I have this line right here to do. So we're going to spray that down, and that should be the very last one of this field, which is perfect because I have less than, looks like it's going to be less than 2%, almost 105 liters left on in there. So we're going to fold up, run this back towards probably the co-op because we don't have much left in here. I know he might want us to help out and spray some other spots, but I have to probably go refuel before we can get around to that. What I'm going to do is head back to the co-op, and I'll powwow with him in a moment. We'll probably help him out here either the end of this day, but at this point, I might just run out in the morning and pick up again where we left off tomorrow. All right, back to the co-op. Oh, what a day.